Yeah, man, I couldn't deal with Brawlhalla. The game's trash. Not even not even 10 minutes in, and the music is just nah. We not no, absolutely not. First opponent was the OST. Lost that match. That OST was not it, bro. Had to quit. It's mad corny, bro. I can't play a game like that. No sweats, no computer, nothing happened. It was just OST. I'm not fighting anybody to that OST. Doesn't matter if I could turn off the volume or turn it down. The point being, it should have been in the game in the first place. You expect me to fight online seriously? You got this corny.
I'll be a lot more effective
No.
if I can find more towers to activate.
Matter of fact, alright, now if you get this. Tonight we're gonna do things differently. We're gonna go on a plug spree, alright? Anything I don't like, I'm gonna quit and we'll end the plug spree. Sounds cool? Alright. The first MJ mission that pops up, I'm quitting. I'm gonna just quit to random games. The rage quit loop stops on GTA, like I said. The minute I have to boot up Starbucks chick simulators, the minute I quit. I should quit alone for the simple fact that I don't see 2099 suit on here. 2099? No 2099? Wait, nah. How you doing, Appy? We ain't gonna plug just yet. I should. Can't dress up as 2099. I should quit. But I won't. Yeah. We'll do Brawlhalla another time, just not now. Are they playing a heroic choir for Spike? Nah, not yet, not yet, not yet. Alright. As long as we don't see an MJ mission, we keep the stream going. We need the stream to be completely MJ free. I'm not referring to Michael Jackson or Michael Jordan, I'm referring to Mary Jane. And not the Mary Jane that you smoke. Wait a second, her name is Mary Jane. And people who smoke Mary Jane and feel happy, well, should change her name because that's definitely not accurate. Alright, cool, no MJ segments, we're fine, we won't rage quit. Nappy, pay attention to what it says on the stream. Elapsed time. You see what it says elapsed time? Pay good attention to that. That's how long it's gonna take before I quit. Like I could hear MJ talk. That's not the issue. The issue is playing as her. I will quit to a random game. I got 2 random games in mind I'm gonna quit to. Now you will witness a plug spree. I already quit Brawlhalla because of the corny music. I'm like, yeah, nah, this music ain't it. Like it's weird. And I couldn't even play as Akuma no more. I was like, nope, delete it. God. No more TMNT, Adventure Time, Wizard Crossover skins. Delete it. I mean, I might boot it back up just to buy the Akuma skin and to buy the Michelangelo skin.
Just like a natural arm. You think of what you want it to do, and
Mikey is super flashy on there, I'm not gonna lie. I think him and Raph are my favorite to play as, because they combo strings.
Yes. Hey.
Uh-oh.
Hey. What do you think you're doing?
Futaba Jane.
The site's been declared a safety hazard.
Wait. Good guys, wait. You're on the woods voice? Good guys. Wait.
Stop that right now! This is highly sensitive equipment. That's it. I'm calling the mayor's office directly.
Peter Parker, how the hell are you?
Speak.
You know, alright, Nappy, check this out. Hear me out. So you seen all the Spider-Man movies, right? Why on God's green earth were they not building up goblins as Homecoming? I talked about how No Way Home was Spider-Man clean up plot-wise, this, that, and the third, but I want to address something else. Where is the A-list villains in the MCU, bro? This is irritating. They should have got built up. If y'all wasn't going to outright show all of his A-list villains, oh yeah, right. This is so dumb, man. Like, the one A-list villain, Venom, is in a whole nother universe. Y'all took the one A-list villain Spider-Man had, MCU-wise, and pretty much gave him his own story without Spider-Man. So, that's one less A-list villain he's gonna get, unless, you know, the MCU do what it normally does. Ooh, crossovers. Ooh, alternate timelines to make Venom canon. I should have been building Goblin up from scratch. Where's Ock? Where's Goblin? Good grief. Goblin, like, that wasn't even his Goblin. Where's the A-listers? Oh, we got Mysterio. Look at here, Mysterio. Mysterio. Quentin Beck. Mysterio. Mans is not A-list. Dude is a solid B-list character. Good. Oh yeah, Carnage. That's another A-lister. Like, yo. And I guess you could count. That's what I'm saying. Mysterio's ain't. That's what I said. That's what I meant. Mysterio ain't A-list, dude. Oh, we got Morbius. He's not a Spider-Man villain. Morbius isn't even a Spider-Man rogues. Like, low-key, he gets cucked whenever he's in a crossover with Spider-Man. He gets played off as like a villain. That's just a botched character in Spider-Man. That's what Morbius is. He's a botched character. A butchered character whenever he's in the Spider-Man cameo. He even counts as a rogues. I don't count Morbius. Yeah, he gets nerfed to hell. That's why. He gets nerfed to freaking hell. A Doctor Strange villain gets nerfed below, like, to street level. Doctor Strange level villain. I sent you some of Discord app I'm gonna need you to check out later, but still. You mean to tell me, from what I was told, he's supposedly godlike. How does somebody Doctor Strange level lose to Spider-Man? He could take on hell itself and fight Doctor Strange to a stalemate. How does he lose to Pete? He gets nerfed tremendous. No, he doesn't count as a rogue. Anybody below C-list doesn't count as a rogues. C-list barely qualifies as a rogues, in my opinion. In my opinion, you don't qualify as a rogue unless you're like B-list or above.
Mr. Osborn.
Oh, please. How long have we known each other? It's Mr. Mayor.
See how Insomniac did it right, building him
Norman.
up, building up Goblin?
Norman, what do you think you're doing?
The grant agreement you signed has strict safety provisions. This isn't your first violation.
He a villain, you could tell.
Those were excused.
By me. We should have confiscated this equipment long ago.
War?
But I've had a breakthrough.
Thank you for your great service to our country. These folks will escort you to Oscorp Robotics, where you'll receive the latest in prosthetics.
Taking away his client?
This isn't about safety infractions, is it?
I'm trying to help you, Otto. You're free to continue your work in a secure environment.
At Oscorp.
You always were the smartest guy in the room.
You haven't changed a bit.
Neither of you. Hey, Peter. Harry will be coming back from Europe early next year. Maybe the two of you can start that business you always talk about. This is opportunity knocking.
Easy.
This is the closest thing to adult Spider-Man we're gonna get.
Maybe we could start over.
Peter, there's no we. Without the grant from the city, I can no longer pay you. I need some time to think. If I were you, I'd look for a new job.
Morbius. Moreland. They could have had... Nah, we can't use Moreland yet, because dude just now became his own hero. If he fights Moreland now, he's... We gotta give him like a few years into the adult timeline. Because adult Spider-Man got destroyed by Morbius 1v1. Yeah, they gotta... Either they're gonna nerf Moreland severely, or we're not gonna see him at all. I'm not even sure if we're gonna see a comic accurate Moreland. Oh wait, we can't make him comic accurate because he ripped out Spider-Man's eye in the MCU's PG-13. God, man, this man, I'm not gonna lie, Nappy, like,
Ask him to talk to his dad.
I feel like we need more darker movies so we can start utilizing bigger road galleries.
Funding for his research stations. Hey, one of those stations is nearby. We should see how they're doing while Harry's in Europe.
Golly, Nappy, don't you agree with me here? Like, I really wish these movies would take a darker turn so we could start using people like Moreland, dude. Golly, where is this godlike Rose Gallery at? Like, Carnage was in a PG-13 movie, for God's sake. Like, listen to me, Nappy. Tell me if I'm right here. I'm gonna go on a quick Spider-Man mini rant. You mean to tell me Carnage is in a PG-13 movie? I haven't even seen the Venom movies. Does Carnage even... You know Carnage is a serial killer, right? Cletus Cassidy is a serial killer. Before he got the symbiote.
Must be some way to help Doc.
Yet,
I'll think of something.
We get Helm live action. Was he watered down? Did he actually slaughter stuff in a gruesome way? Like, I don't like when they put in grotesque villains if they can't even use it correctly. If you can't use Carnage to its fullest potential, then don't put him in live action wise.
Now, a lot of people ask me what I think of Mayor Osborn, but what matters is what you think. Let's ask our first caller. You're on with J. Jonah Jameson.
Hi, I think
I mean, I get it. They used Carnage for a kid's cartoon, and he wasn't nearly as sadistic as he is in the comics. But that's a cartoon. That's different. I'm talking about a movie.
And entrepreneurs boosted the income. I do approve of many of the mayor's initiatives, like cracking down on quality of life.
There's Spider-Man comics that's rated for adults.
But I think he takes credit for a lot of things other people. He's ambitious, which is not a bad thing. But I always say, be careful of people with agendas. We used to have a vigilant press to keep politicians honest, but it's a shadow of its former self.
PG-13 Carnage. That's something I don't want to see. Carnage should have been a rated R. So let me get this straight. Not only do you make a solo Venom movie, but you make it rated PG-13 instead of R. Because you know, Venom kills criminals. He's an anti-hero. Yeah, they fumbled hard with Venom in my opinion. Just for those two reasons alone. One, a story without Pete. Two, PG-13 story. see how we think the same, Happy? See how we're in the same mental wavelength when it comes to Spider-Man and stuff? In terms of this, Right, I knew it was going to be soft once I saw it already. Nah, cause don't sit there and introduce an anti-hero. Like, why would you give an anti-hero his own movie, aka Venom? I would have, listen, Nappy, I would have semi-forgiven them if they made Venom rated R. It's bad enough that it's a Venom universe without Spider-Man in it. That's a first red flag, but I would have possibly maybe forgiven y'all if y'all made it rated R. But to make it PG-13 on top of that, no, I'm not watching a PG-13 Venom. I think that's the main reason why I even boot up Venom yet. I've been dodging it recently. Like, yeah, I know a website where I can watch Venom on because I used the same website to watch Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the movie, which was good, by the way. I'll talk about Sonic here in a second. From the way they was talking in that movie, they're definitely teasing my boy Shadow. I get to see my boy Shadow in the third movie because they introduced Gunn. They're introducing stuff with Robotnik. The way it's setting up, we're going to see my boy, the Ultimate Life Form, in the third movie. Anyway, so I could use that website to watch Venom and Let There Be Carnage, but I don't want to watch it. He's not... I could watch Spider-Man if I want PG-13. Listen, Happy, like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films are PG-13, yeah. But they found a way to make it dark. How much you want to bet if I boot up Venom, it's not going to be as dark as the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man films? Because those were low-key kind of dark themselves. I think the darkest Spider-Man film, in my opinion, was... What's the darkest one? I would say No Way Home, but because it still has that, you know, that MCU feel to it, that MCU lighthearted, jokey feel to it to an extent. Like, they could have made No Way Home darker, but the issue was Tobey's and Andrew's Spider-Man in it. Like, all that joke and kind of messed up the tone of the story midway through. Spider-Man 3? I would have to say the first Spider-Man towards the end. And that's not saying much, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, the Raimi films were dark, right? But Venom can't be darker than that. I mean, yeah, Tom Hardy's Venom. Is that his name, Tom Hardy? I think it's Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy's Venom was obviously the better Venom. CGI and I don't know about story-wise because there's no Spider-Man, so I know a lot of people will be like, oh, you're wrong about that. Unpopular opinion, but I'm going to still stick by this. Raimi Spider-Man, not because I'm a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man fan, but from a non-biased, Raimi Venom is better than Tom Hardy Venom just for the fact that his Venom's backstory made more sense. It had Spider-Man in it. You can't say that. That's not true. Tom Hardy's Venom is better. No, I'm talking about from a story, from a comic accurate standpoint, yes. Because, you know, it revolved around Spider-Man. Just for that one simple fact. Now we get PG-13 Carnage. Right, I'm not trying to watch this, dude.
Harry left me a message about these.
They got Venom joking back and forth with Eddie. Like, oh my, here we go again with this MCU formula, this joke. I don't have a problem with jokes, Nappy. I don't. Obviously, in fictional stuff, I don't have a problem with jokes or banter. You know this, but like, it's that same formula, bruh. That same formula they use for the MCU, bruh. Like, Venom joking with the symbiote making sarcastic remarks. Like, I'm not watching that, dude.
Pete, hey, I need a favor. My mom's pet
Comedic Venom? I don't think so.
that could benefit the public. Now, I launched them, but now that
Venom jokes here and there.
Oscorp's gonna shut them down unless they prove their value.
Oh,
I
fuck
was
it.
hoping you could watch
Acting like Peter, even though he's not in the movie? That's worse.
As long as they're here, it's...
Why would I watch Venom act like Pete if I'm trying to watch a movie without Pete? Just put him in.
It sounds like it means a lot to him. I'll do what I can to help.
That's so annoying, bro. A Venom with a sense of humor. Who does that sound like to you? A Venom with a sense of humor. Who does that sound like? Sound familiar, right? spider powers and his oh yeah, black suit Spider-Man. You know what they could have did? Why didn't they just make the Venom? Here's what they could have did it. Y'all really could have did this. Y'all could have made a Venom movie like a. Y'all could have had the Venom movie be like a post-symbiote discovery. You know what I mean, Nappy? Eddie a creep. I mean, that would have worked better. But hear me out. Listen. But here's how that should have been executed. It should have been like a post-sim. You talking about Ultimate Eddie? The one I showed you at Discord? No. Eddie 15. No, not Ultimate Eddie. No. God, no. Anyway, so they post-suit up Venom. You know what I mean, Nappy? Have his origin story involve Spider-Man. Show flashbacks of his beef with Spider-Man. And have the movie currently be about anti-hero Venom. Does that make sense, Nappy? I would have been a perfect way. I would have gave it a chance after that. I probably would have given the Venom movies a shot. Or have the first movie revolve around his hatred for Spider-Man. Second movie, he's his own character and becomes an anti-hero. Or like I said before, post-suit up. Have the first movie take place after he gets the symbiote. And he slowly explains how he got it, how Pete's involved, etc. Oh, and make it rated R, too. Please.
I knew Shocker was working for someone. What did you get out of the guard?
Let there be carnage. That's still kind of dumb, I'm not gonna lie.
Damn.
Pissed me off.
Looking at the security footage, the guard was in some kind of trance. And it might have been the lighting, but it looked like his eyes were glowing.
Was Carnage joking too? He better not have been. Well, I'd expect Carnage to joke, actually, to an extent. Have like a sick sense of humor.
Hey, I'll see what I can get out of Shocker when I get to the bank.
I guess Carnage makes more sense than Venom doing it, in my opinion. Eddie as a creep. What do you mean by a creep? What do you mean by that specifically? What kind of creep are we talking about?
Herman, long time no see. Hey, I'm no lawyer, but I'm pretty sure that's a parole violation. Oops, guess we're stuck in here for a while.
Ultimate Eddie. I'm 15, Eddie. Oh yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. Oh no. Pedo Eddie, no, bro.
Want to play 20 questions? No?
No.
How about we thumb wrestle? Okay, face punch it is.
Like I saw, like here's what I saw, right? Like, there was a clip where he was saying, Venom, don't eat that person. Stop, we don't eat humans. I'm like, alright, bro. I can see where I was going with him controlling his humanity and trying not to give into the symbiote's urges. But have the symbiote be a little more serious. I can't take that dynamic seriously if the symbiote is acting like Rocket Raccoon.
Man, can't wait to put you back in bar so we can talk science. Remember our first fight?
Okay, so are you looking forward to Doctor Strange, Nappy, and the Multiverse of Madness?
Well, that's a matter of opinion. Okay, now I can do some real damage. Why are you doing this, Herman? Because if I don't, they'll kill me. Coming your way.
Wait, didn't Pete struggle with him in the first MCU movie? Or the first MCU Spider-Man movie? My bad. Didn't mean to say first MCU movie.
You know, people don't use banks anymore. You're lucky you found actual cash. If you You really want to rob banks? Try day trading. It's all the rage. Wait. Oh, no! Oh, come on, Herman! You tell me who you're working for. I can help you cut a deal.
If I talk, I'm dead. They made that very clear.
I would be hyped for Multiverse of Madness, but it's so much multiverse stuff in the MCU at this point. Crossover here, crossover there, another crossover, this hero's meeting that hero. I mean, it sounds nice, but we need another dark MCU movie. It's been too long.
Wait, did you say Max?
Multiverse of Madness was it?
This one's gonna hurt.
Oh, it was good, Nomad. I'm mentally worn out on freaking MCU movies. Well, not MCU movies, just MCU crossover movies with time rips and stuff. I'm mentally burnt out on that. I want to watch The Winter Soldier. I've been told that movie's a dark MCU movie. I'm going to try to boot that up. I need a change of pace. The standard MCU formula. Because first Avengers was really good. I like that.
Give up now and we can protect you.
No way. You ain't see what I see.
Wait, Multiverse of Madness came out?
You son.
Okay, last chance to give up. This time I really mean it.
I haven't seen a single Doctor Strange movie. Last Friday, okay. I mean, how do I put this? I want to give it a chance, but I don't know if I have the mental willpower to actually boot it up. Same with Morbius. I know one website I can literally boot up all those movies I just named on, but it's just a matter of mental fortitude. That's the word I'm looking for. The mental fortitude to watch it. He said it was dumpster water. Mr. Fantastic dies, low difficulty. I mean, if that's the case, I'm wasting my time here is what you're telling me. I want to... Okay, I'm going to make it a mission. Here's my mission. I'm gonna give myself a homework assignment. But have you been, Nomad? Here's the homework assignment. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to try to watch Michael Morbius, the movie. We're going to see how long my willpower lasts before I plug the movie. Preferring just to get cut. Oh. So the whole movie is just a colossal drone towards everybody else?
Okay, I was kidding before. Now is your last
Herman, I'm not dying to you, bro. Okay, maybe I am.
Nope, gotta try something else.
Stop to talk. Stop to talk. Professor S gets a cannon wheelchair one shot.
Okay, last chance to give up. This time I really mean it.
We're going! Give up before you really get hurt.
That's the first and last time you're killing me, Herman.
Okay, I was kidding before. Now
Well, you just saved me the time, Prince. You just saved me the time of watching it. First and last time, bucko. I'm not dying to you twice.
Sorry, Herman.
Copy like it the first time.
You brought this on yourself. Literally.
Black Bolt suits up, dies to his own attack. Fam, Captain America lasts longer than Mr. Fantastic. Speaking of which, I'm scared because does anybody here outside of Prince? Prince, don't answer this. Does anybody here outside of Prince know my favorite MCU hero?
Demons are everywhere all of a sudden.
I think Prince knows my favorite MCU hero. Do you, Nappy? If not, I'll tell you. I can't drop a hint because it'll give it away.
Okay, Yuri. Shocker's all yours now.
Good work. We have a special cell waiting for him at the raft. We'll make sure he
Low
stays
difficulty
behind bars
mid
this time.
Also, I'm pretty sure he was working for the demon.
I wasn't an MCU Spider-Man fan until No Way Home. So we can't count him. It's somebody I've been a fan of since before Spider-Man arrived in the MCU.
Demon Gang? Sounds like a Daily Bugle headline.
Alright, here's a hint. He's an Avenger.
It's a perfectly fine news organization.
He, Avenger, two major keywords.
Well, I've heard they have some really good reports.
Dies to make
Anyway,
explanation of his own powers.
Demon, guys with masks?
Let me get back to
Yes,
you.
Thor.
By the way,
Correct.
how much of a mess did you make inside that bank?
You probably don't want to know.
I think I still like him slightly more than MCU Spider-Man.
Fight with
Or
Shocker
maybe.
took a
It
while.
depends on the direction of what it
I've been
take
missing
Thor.
out in the city.
But I'm scared for Love and Thunder. I'm really scared for Love and Thunder. I'm scared for Thor. Like, I know somehow they're going to stroke Jane Foster. They're going to stroke Jane. Jane. Like, I'm scared for what they're going to do to Thor. Like, they're advertising on, like, it's a teen movie, but it's not going to be a teen movie if Jane gets all the plot armor and stuff. Love and Thunder, like, no. I don't believe for 1 second they're going to be a consistent team. I know at some point OG Thor is going to be cooked out for Padme Amidala. I mean, why do I keep calling her Padme? Jane. Black Bolt can obliterate you with a mere whisper. Camera pants a Black Bolt. You get with what mouth? Glass himself. Wait, so he SDs and dies. And speaking of MCU, but he needs the freaking No Way Home post-movie costume in Spider-Man 2. They got time to put that in. The post-movie suit in No Way Home was godlike. Like that suit was fan service. So what you're telling me is this movie worse than Morbius? Alright, let's play what's the name I'm looking for? Oh, word, I can't even think of the word right now. I'm having a brain fart. I guess environmental control simulator, I don't know. Filtering out the air simulator. Really don't want to do this. I guess,
Doc left a message.
oh, never mind. I get to punch them in the face. Even better.
Advising you to find another job. I have a plan. Give me a bit of time. We may yet live to invent another day.
Nothing can beat Morbius. Shit was boring. Who's this, Snooze Fest? Also, hold on, give me a second. I gotta turn down my headset. Is it Morbius, isn't he Doctor Strange level, Prince? I heard from an actual Morbius fan on PSN I'm friends with them, and She said Morbius was Doctor Strange level, but in Spider-Man media, he gets nerfed.
So I looked into reports of demons.
I knew you'd come around.
Like I heard he followed Doctor Strange to a stalemate.
A lot of fixed properties.
They're going after Fisk? Damn.
I'm like, so wow, Spider-Man really nerfs him.
Brewing gang war?
Let's try to get ahead of it. Are there any Fisk properties that haven't been hit tonight?
Loki's the sequel to the Disney Plus show.
A bunch of activity at one of the shipyards at Portside.
Get the entire...
I'll check it out.
Keep in mind, I was told this by a Morbius fan, and I don't know much about Morbius. It was only natural that I believe him, in my defense. You know what I mean?
Uses that shipyard for?
No idea. Let me send an officer to meet you there. His name's
What
Jefferson Davis. That's his beat.
This is my off-stream file. I'm a goofball. Hold on, I'm about to switch. I'm switching files.
If anyone knows what's going on at that shipyard, it's him.
Cause it's, bro, yeah, Jefferson, he croaked on my save file on stream. No, I'm switching files. He croaked. This is the wrong file. And I got less gadgets than before. Yeah, we're down here. Multi-arc plug spree not issued, not arc. Yeah, but a Morbius fan was telling me how she hated Spider-Man because in Spider-Man media, they always portray him the wrong way. Oh, y'all, his favorite words, LOL. Not issue arc from Blade. There we go. Now we're on the right save file here. Trying to break some necks. I mean, what? I ain't said anything. I'm not gonna lie, this costume has one of the best designs for Spider-Man. If they changed the eyes to white, it would be one of the best Spider-Man costumes. So Morbius is not
There must be more
Doctor Strange level.
Feast.
She said, read the comics, you'll see how powerful Morbius truly is. I gotta do my research on Morbius comics, by reading Morbius comics, and I don't know if it's the writer stroking that particular comic she was reading, but I'm gonna have to assume so from what you told me. Cause I definitely, as much as I like Spider-Man, Prince could tell you, Nappy, I used to deny anybody ever beating Spider-Man as a kid. Like, I denied a whole lot of heroes beating him, but I'm gonna just say this now. Peace, my boy, but he ain't beating nobody Doctor Strange level. Not happening. I mean, he's powerful in his own right, but like, Doctor Strange level threats are on a whole different league outside of his. That's a lie and made up feat. Oh, but the immortal feat's correct, because he is a vampire. And I heard he was solo in hell. He didn't even need to feed on people anymore, or hardly needed to feed on them. Demons feared him. Fought Doctor Strange to a stalemate, and they both agreed to quit. Cackled at Mephisto. Nearly died to regular stardom citizen. Listen,
Here. So if you're running this place while Mr. Lee's out of town.
Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange tier, and yet this happens.
Just doing your own job.
Me. But I could always use more help. Do you know anyone?
Actually, I do. His name is Miles Morales.
Why does that sound familiar?
His father was being honored.
Oh.
I talked to him at the
He's
funeral.
fiending for plasma,
Smart kid. He's just having a tough time.
trying to deck criminals.
I knew a boy like that once.
Got juggled.
I remember it helped to
Cackled at?
stay busy. Might help him too.
Hold on, he ain't Doctor Strange level. Didn't Black Cat wail on him in a cartoon?
Thanks. I'll give her a call.
He got tossed around by Felicia Hardy.
Mr. Lee.
No, why?
Of all people, she was gaining
I've got a few
momentum.
minutes before work. I'm gonna look around, see if there's anything else I can do to help you out.
Oh, you don't have to.
Got booted into some big booted into some garbage. Tweet.
I should check out Lee's office.
Oh my god. So I've been lied to about Morbius. Let's have a little talk. Me and my friend Kat are going to have a little talk whenever we party up again. She needs to explain this. She needs to explain this to me. Kat, why did you lie to
This
me?
office is locked. How do I
Kat!
get in there? Quietly.
What's the fault of high tier characters struggling with humans?
Maybe there's a vent somewhere.
Sus. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna stop. Huh? Cleaning simulator?
Never seen that one before.
I guess Morbius isn't Doctor Strange level then if he's struggling with humans.
Whoa, what the? High voltage lines. What needs this much power?
I understand, but the account numbers in Mr. Lee's office,
Heard he didn't even need to feed on people. And now you're telling me he's feeding for plasma.
Space. It should be right on the other side of the shrine.
I'm about to take your word for this because a Morbius fan had told me all this stroke. Oh, in his comics, he was interdimensional. He got to the point where regular criminals wasn't enough for him to beat. He was after bigger prey. He was after demons and otherworldly entities. I'm like, wow, he's really this godlike. You should read Morbius. He's actually really powerful.
Lee's journal. Key. I wonder where the lock is.
And then this happens.
The shrine in the photo is missing the picture.
Morbius. Michael
Lee did so much for New York.
Morbius.
I can't believe he was hiding such darkness inside him.
We're about to steal it, the treasure in his... Oh, wrong game. Wrong game. Wrong game. Having long flashbacks.
Some kind of puzzle lock.
Yeah, it's a yin and a yang. Nothing you can't solve, Pete.
That seems right.
Oh, I see how this works.
Oh, I see.
Okay, now I may actually be stuck. Is Moon Knight godlike? I'm just hoping my boy Matt Murdock doesn't get cucked in the MCU. Okay, I'm stuck. It's decent. Isn't he like, from what I read, he has dissociative disorder. So basically, Moon Knight is a glorified schizo, is what I'm hearing. Oh, I'm not stuck.
Yes.
There we go. I don't know why I assumed the worst off rip.
What are you hiding, Lee? He's giving his powers to the others. How does Lee imbue these with his power? Bioelectric induction? Compressed phase shift?
Bruh, Mr. Negative is a whole comic book villain. He's from like, from what I know, he's from the Dan Slott timeline. Like I was reading comics about him in grade school.
He sure is obsessed with masks.
6 episodes wasn't enough. So was this show Daredevil tier?
Ready to pretend to be someone else to let his darkest feelings out? Pretended to be a demon until he became one.
He first appeared in 2006. Hell no.
You feel my power growing.
1979.
Feeding off my anger. Father would say I've lost the path of balance, that he could never understand. The only way to fight a monster
Is to become
is to
one.
become one.
Knew it. I don't even know why Martin's so angry.
His whole career. He must have been obsessed with it.
Normally lived in hella people's heads rent free in this game.
About improper clinical trials years ago. Did they cover this up? I've never heard of it.
None of the MCU shows can beat Daredevil. I heard Punisher was decent in its own right. Despite me not booting it up, I don't think I need a order to watch Punisher in. Too soft. Look, Nappy's voice?
Just keeping tabs on Wilson
It's
Fisk,
low-key
too.
ass.
Trying to predict when he'd fall.
How? I would have thought Punisher was good. You, Bill. I have you, Frank. Splashed up in the dark. Oh! From the bits and pieces I've seen of Punisher on YouTube, it seems like he was getting wailed on by almost anybody. I think I already seen all this. Can I leave? No? Okay, there's more stuff I gotta investigate. Maybe I'm just missing something in my face. Nah, suited up Frank barely getting out of nameless henchman encounters, no thanks. So pre-suited one was getting wailed on by Mux? Is what you're telling me? Mux was getting the jump on Frank pre-suit up.
I can feel my power growing.
Luke Cage? Post semi-suited up Frank. Oh. Well, nah, because he got Cottonmouth's death. Nappy showed me that on Discord, and I was dying at the way he died. Like, Cottonmouth was roasting some random chick, and all I can remember is him getting pushed out the window afterwards. And yeah, I know you loved it. No, I didn't. A salty chick got the jump on a major villain. He was Punisher off screen, retired, suited back up, retired again, and at the end suited up. Why was he quitting so much? It was his cousin, the bridge burned, saying she wanted to get took. Wait, she got took? Listen to his voice recorder, yeah, because I thought I listened to this already. By their uncle.
Father would say I've lost the path of balance.
Okay, that is dark, even for
the only way to fight a
TV mature show standards, in my opinion. Click the file folder.
This is the folder MJ found at the auction house. This might help us figure out what Lee's planning next.
He's gonna release Corona. Booby trap?
It's a burn room, wired to destroy evidence.
Fried spider. That some people would eat. Not my cup of tea, but I don't know about the rest of y'all.
Police had found this.
Well, maybe Nappy's cup of tea.
I want to think of what could have happened.
Maybe come Christmas, I'll have some fried spider ordered to Nappy, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Okay, through the floor grate.
It's a spide egg. Spide egg.
How do I get out of here?
Spide egg. Spide egg. I like that. Spide egg. Spide egg. Spit egg. Spide egg.
Hello, Peter.
Mr. Lee. I thought you were...
Uh-oh.
Did you find what you were looking for?
He knows.
Martin, you're back.
Look at that.
Thank you.
And heading off again shortly, I'm afraid. Just needed a few things from my office.
You must have heard about City Hall.
Yes.
I mean, of course, he was there.
Peter was
he
there.
arranged
He
it.
was very lucky.
I'm an Osborn route. I didn't know you were a fan. Well, what matters is you were both safe.
Amen.
The bombers are still out there. Who knows what they've planned next?
I don't think you or May have anything to worry about. As long as you stay away from places you're not supposed to be. Well, I should go.
When will you be back?
When my work is done.
Right. Okay, buddy. Have fun. Totally not suspicious. I'm not even sure if Mr. Negative is an A-lister or not. I guess he's A-list in my opinion. I know the Sinister Six as a whole is A-list.
Wait!
Nobody saw that? I guess not.
Captain Watanabe.
I finally got your evidence. Head to the Feast Center in Chinatown.
Oh, it's auto-saving.
A nice lady named May Parker.
She's a whole supervillain. Yuri is.
He's got another attack plan.
Where? When?
Still working on that, but I think he's going to use something called Devil's Breath.
Sounds destructive. What is it?
A substance created by Oscorp. Probably a bioweapon of some kind. I have a folder full of info on it.
A bioweapon.
I'll send copies as soon as I can.
Been used in many works
We'll
of
check his
fiction.
office. If the evidence stands up, I'll put out an APB.
MJ, hey. Just checking in.
Peter, hey. Can I call you back?
I think you'll want to hear this. Wait. Why are you whispering?
Just in the middle of something.
Oh
How
my.
about we catch up over dinner?
Oh, sure. I'll even cook.
Cool. See ya.
Wait. Remember how you told me about Lee's corrupting touch?
It's gonna force me to play as MJ. I'm about to quit. I'm about to quit.
Some perfectly nice homeless people just jumped me. Thing is, they had glowing eyes. And I remembered Yuri telling me something similar about the guard who released Shocker.
So Shocker was working for Lee? It's all connected.
There's more. But I guess we'll talk about it at dinner.
Yeah. See ya.
MJ, where are you at this exact moment?
What should I cook?
Please tell me how to play as her. I'm not looking forward to Mary Jane.
Oh, hi, Doctor. How are you?
Parker, exciting news. Come by the lab.
Like now?
This is my defining moment. Can't wait to show you.
Cool. I've got dinner plans. Wonder if this means I have a job again. Guess I can stop by. Just for a minute.
Yeah, but you don't pull MJ to the end of the game, Pete.
Breaking news just in.
Have you seen any Sonic movies? Prince, I know you have, the first one.
If that is in fact the case, I retract what I said about Spider-Man not being the would be, at the very least, partially responsible. Because the reckless manner in which Wilson Fisk was brought down directly created the void the demons poured into, like the poison they are.
Oh, so I'm not being blamed for this, JJ. All right.
That's something Spider-Man never understood.
For once, he's defending me. That's great, Jonah. Finally. I mean, to start, because I'm getting partial blame. Knuckles seems kind of dim-witted in the Sonic movie, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know Knuckles too well as a character, but I'm a dim-wit. Like, he was in the movie, but I liked him as a character.
Wow, look at all this new stuff.
Super Sonic was cool to see on screen, though. But the fight was a landslide once Sonic took control and became Super Sonic.
Where did you get all this equipment?
All in every last favor. I've got a few loans. It's like we're starting over with today. This time's going to be different.
But I kind of saw Eggman betraying Knuckles coming before it even happened.
You've been busy.
Just getting started. You know, until now, we've been looking at prosthetics from the wrong perspective. Why restore people to what they were when we can make them better? Okay.
I don't like where this is going.
That should do it. Ready?
Everything okay?
Oh. Damn it! I knew he was gonna say that.
It's all your fault, Norman, you son of a...
He's not even here,
You're not
Otto.
voting for the next election? Sorry. I have a habit of making bad jokes in tense situations.
It was a good joke, Parker. Just a bit of an overreaction on my part.
No, don't worry. Why don't you take a break? I'll clean this up and get us ready for another test. So, if you don't mind me asking, but it seems like
Otto, Martin,
We were lab partners in college.
the Sinister Six. He pissed off a lot of people.
Decided to start a business. We both had visions of changing the world, just in different ways.
Wait,
Oh,
you were at Oscorp when it started?
I'm half the reason it's called Oscorp. In grad school, everyone called us the O's. Add Corp to that, and well, it is a catchy name.
Why'd you leave?
Norman became more and more obsessed with
because it's Norman.
He started a project I considered unethical.
The Ounce Formula.
Anyway, lawyers got involved. I chose to leave in exchange for a settlement. But that money didn't last very long. I've relied on grants ever since. If this project doesn't work...
Don't worry. It'll work. Let me just fix this up.
I'll brew some fresh coffee.
Now you're gonna be plotting in the meantime.
Be sure to run a diagnostic on the control group. Could be a short.
Puzzles?
Oh. No good. Gotta reroute this circuit.
My favorite part of Spider-Man. Puzzles. AK, I'm gonna be stuck here for a while unless I skip. Yeah, I don't feel like solving puzzles today.
Oh,
or tonight.
Why don't you do the honors this time?
I thought he was going to drop one of those mugs for a second.
We did it.
Next step, neural interface.
It's a lot of work for you to do by yourself. You sure you can handle it?
Neural interface?
By today's debacle.
Fuck, are you serious?
My funds are still...
I know. It's okay. Don't worry, I'll figure it out. It's a few bucks when you're trying to change the world, right?
To changing the world.
Man, this is going to turn into a psychopath.
This call from MJ. Doctor, I need to go, but I'll be back later.
Don't worry, the work will still be here when you get back.
What's that? I wonder if I can...
What is this stuff, Doc? Looks like armored plating. Defense prototypes. Fascinating, really. Requested a number of samples of my work.
You're going to be a future villain.
Kidding, of course.
Wait, is this the raft? Are you doing work for the Supermax prison?
Indeed. They're soliciting bids to modernize their security grid. Try my hand. Lucrative contract. And a satisfying and difficult nut to crack.
Man, this is going to be a villain in the future, Pete. Do you not see the sides? Stop him. Do something. Free research tokens.
Graphene. But the structure is super unique. What is this?
Okay, this is not what I signed up for. I thought this was going to be a cakewalk. It never is. Never is.
Damn it! Why do I keep repeating the same mistake over and over? Norman Osborn cannot be trusted. In matters large and small, if Norman has the chance to profit off another man's loss, he'll take it. It's infuriating. Someday I'll turn the tables. I'll teach Norman what it is to feel helpless and small.
Doc must have more history with Norman than he shared.
Oh.
It's late nights in this lab. Glad Doc keeps the snacks stocked up. We should get more of those little cheese squares, though.
50s music, bruh.
Neural interface would be a big step, Doc.
Big, yes, but essential. If our prosthesis is anything less than effortless to use, we'll have failed. You'll get there, Peter.
Our first volunteer subject, Lance Corporal Texidor. Lost his arm overseas and now just wants to hug his daughter again. Doc really does want to imagine a better version of man.
Multiple red flags.
Doc, are you sure it's a good idea to accept grants from AIM? Your rep is pretty shady.
Beggars can't be choosers, Peter. Once we're on our feet, we'll reevaluate our funding partners.
AIM?
Really glad Doc let me store things here after the whole eviction thing.
Oh, Peter. I noticed you keep track of Spider-Man's foes. Smart. Easier to craft countermeasures that way.
Freaking AIM. That's a crossover game they're making.
Interesting.
What's up, Mike?
Structural reinforcement. Man, I remember the first day I interviewed her. Showed up with stains on my shirt, 10 minutes late from stopping and mugging.
In some sad, sick way, the City Hall attack may have done some good. Norman's approval ratings are sinking. The people are starting to realize their beloved mayor only cares about himself. Sometimes it takes a tragedy to wake people up to the truth. To finally see the monster they themselves elected.
Wish Doc wouldn't fixate on Norman like this.
The whole game is normally living in people's heads rent-free. Of course. It's AIM. That name should be self-explanatory. Yeah, no, I'm not doing those puzzles. Maybe later. If I do have to play as MJ, I'm going to kill myself a few times on a mission, then I'm going to rage quit the GTA. That's the rage quit policy for tonight. Well, no, I'm going to rage quit to a different, for 2 other games, then rage quit the GTA to end the night off. So that's Brawlhalla rage quit from because of music alone. This can be because of MJ. Let's see why else I rage quit. I like MJ's missions in an ironic sense.
Hey,
and speak of the ginger.
Are we still on for dinner?
Dinner? Oh, yeah. I was calling you about something else, but...
Just talked about her and look what...
Offer still stands for me to come over and cook.
Oh, really? Well, I like to take risks. I'm still out, but I'll grab some stuff at the store and let you know when I'm home.
Okay.
No, wait. Let me play as Peter a little more.
All right. Dinner at MJ's. No expectations. Be hard to screw this one up. Guess I'll just freelance for a while until she calls.
Bro, she left you because you kept saving her. That's a red flag, P. You got Felicia, you got Sable, you got Yuri, Liz, Gwen, Betty, Captain Jean the Wolf, Rogue. You dated Natasha at some point, you got Silk. Come on, man, you got all these women at your disposal. Please. Please don't go back to her. You even dated Captain Marvel at some point. Please don't go back to her. Yeah, the MJ parts are the worst. Please don't go back. I'm begging you, Parker. She ain't worth the trouble. I didn't even get the picture.
I have to tell you, Triple J, I used to think you were exaggerating the danger to the city, but after the City Hall bombing, I gotta admit, you were right.
You know his sipping caused Uncle Ben to die.
Congratulating me, but I don't want to. I would have loved to have been. Better yet, those in a position of power listened to me and done something. They didn't. I I'm not sure they'll listen now. Unless concerned citizens like you and I make ourselves impossible to ignore. Stand up! Take your city back! That's the only way we can ever be sure that justice will be done. That and listening to me every day.
Sim! Oh, shut up, JJJ. But can you guys not do your job correctly?
Might be able to handle this, but I can't take a chance. You probably feel ganged up on right now. Maybe try not bombing the city.
That's what I'm saying, can't do your job. Disconnected mid-combo. I think this was Chief. Whoa. What is that? Oh. Yep.
Is that my fan club or more demons? Hey, MJ.
Alright, I picked up a bunch of stuff in the store. Can't wait to see what you come up with.
Swinging over now.
Yeah, basically. That was funny when he said that. He said, whoop his ass. Whoop his ass. And then he got decked like not even a minute later. I was about to leave preemptively.
Glad I was here. Demons were gonna overwhelm those Sable agents. But it was fun.
I got this clown. Get kicked in the face. Look, get kicked in the face. I said clicks for whatever reason. Oh yeah, Mike, have you seen Sonic 2? Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Blue Justice.
This is Naval Control. What's our situation in Nomad? Need reinforcements in Outpost Foxtrot. We're taking
You want me to link your website you can watch it on? You could watch like practically any new movie that came out on there. Cause I used it to watch Sonic 2 on. You can even watch Batman on there, the new Batman. I got you for assaulting officers. They're gonna get me for who was beating up cops in a police station. They got me a record for assaulting 3. Yes, get this. They're gonna put Shadow in the movie. They're foreshadowing Shadow. Wait, foreshadowing? I'll stop. But no. They're actually building up towards him, and I cannot wait to see my boy on the big screen.
Hey, rooftops are for barbecues, not firefights.
I can't wait till he's in a damn movie. I'm sorry, I had to say it. They're talking about Keanu Reeves playing him. I want to see Keanu Reeves play Shadow. I think it makes a good one. Or Adam Driver. They're talking about him being a potential candidate too. Kylo Ren playing him. Adam Driver's not a bad actor. I can see him playing Shadow. I can't think of another one I could play on off the top of my head, other than the video game actors. Griffith or Humphrey. I wouldn't mind Kirk Thornton playing him, his Sonic Forces voice actor. Or his Sonic Boom actor. You know that, remember his Sonic Boom actor, the Vegeta clone? The Vegeta wannabe. I'm not gonna lie to you. The guy who voices him in Boom, he's not a bad Shadow actor despite being a wannabe Vegeta for one reason why. In Sonic Forces, that guy's performance was not bad. Like, he didn't sound like a Vegeta clone. He sounded like a decent Shadow. Like, at first I thought the new guy was a bad Shadow actor because he was a Vegeta clone, but due to me hearing his voice in Forces, I'm like, okay, I'll give him another chance. I guess I can't necessarily blame him at this because I think it's Sega is making him want to go that direction with him, the generic rival direction. But in Forces, he didn't have that generic rival direction. He felt like his own character. If they take the direction they did with him in Forces into the third Sonic movie, then I'll be okay with it. If he has his Sonic Forces voice. Because he didn't sound too bad. I liked it. He sounded pretty decent. About a 7, 8 out of 10. But if they wound up with the Vegeta carbon copy voice, I guess I could somewhat tolerate it as long as he doesn't act like him like he does in Sonic Boom. But if he only has that voice, then yeah, I'll be fine. He just can't sound and act like him. But if he just sounds like him and acts like himself, then no complaints. I'll be willing to let it slide. Nah, I doubt it because they didn't butcher Knuckles, so, you know, judging by the way they handled Knuckles, I have faith in them.
A look of appreciation on the Sable guys is all the reward I need. Or is that...
Okay, Mike, I'm going to link you the website to watch Sonic 2, okay? I'm going to link you the website. Give me 1 sec. Okay. I got the freaking URL. But it's okay, Google got it saved. I'm going to search it and I'm going to link you this in Discord so it'll automatically be there when you search. Sonic. Search. Sonic Underground. I've never seen any Sonic cartoon outside of X. There you go, Mike. Enjoy. No sign up, no nothing. You can just click the movie and just watch. Speaking of which, let me see Multiverse of Madness on here too. Mike, check your DMs in Discord. Click that link right now. Click it. Like, trust me, you won't. Alright, I'm gonna help you out too. Here's a tip, helpful tip. I want you to do me a favor. Will you click the link? Check this out. Once you click that link and watch the video or the movie on there, if the first server starts acting up, skip to the third server. The first and third server are the most stable. I haven't tried the fourth. I don't know if there's a fourth, but from what I know, the second server is okay, but you have to click past mass ads to watch the movie afterwards. See, it's playing right now. The full movie. There it is. I need to start. You still never beat Shin Megami Tensei 5? Did you click the link, Mike, I sent in Discord to watch the movie? I mean, you want to see it, Mike, so there it is, in case you want to watch it. Wait, grinding mugs. I mean, if that's what you're into, man, I'm not gonna king shame you or nothing. Speaking of stuff like that, tell me why I seen the new iCarly, man. I'm going back to the Scarlet Spider suit. Like, I can't watch the new iCarly. I can't do it. I watched 2 episodes and I couldn't watch anything past that. The jokes are so, like, I was laughing ironically at it. It was ironically funny. Because the show tries to go out of its way to be really... Need to level up in that game. Alright, Mike, did you get the link or not? I'm not trying to sound like a broken tape recorder here or anything like that. I was just asking in case you didn't get the link. Because Discord says I sent you the link to watch the Sonic movie. Ooh, I could stream it on Discord actually. I could literally just call you and stream the movie. But I don't think I want to do that at this right moment because I think streaming alone on Discord, plus the call itself, is going to destroy my battery and my portable charger is charging. I could, my phone's on 100, but I kind of want to wait till my portable battery has some life in it first. So I'm going to just have you watch it on your own, on your own time. I'm trying to get my battery bodied. Otherwise, I'll just stream the Sonic movie for you. He also did a Sonic Adventure 2 pose in one of the scenes, too. when I don't have to solve the puzzles in here, I could just walk up to the station to get the tokens. If that's the case, that's great. Well, I can get more if I just do this kind of stuff.
Hey Pete, this lab monitors the health of marine life. And we've got a bunch of medicine on site if you need it. The effects these diseases have, they are not something any living creature should go through.
Looks like there's a bacterial infection in the fish. I better take care of it before the food supply's contaminated. Found an antibacterial spray in the lab that should heal the fish. I just need to spray it over the water. And fast, before people start getting sick. First step, get to the docks. I bet whatever's in those barrels caused the problem. Gotta get him out of the water. Just call me your friendly neighborhood garbage man. These barrels are smarter than some of the guys I usually fight. This is a perfect spot to spray. If I spread it evenly, the water currents will take it far and wide. You've got to cover a wide area.
I'm searching far and wide. Oh wait, wrong franchise.
The fish will spread it to other fish, which is good. There's not much for me to swing from further out. At least on the water currents. There's another area I need to hit. More barrels. Definitely the source of the bacteria. I'll get rid of them. Great thing about barrels, they don't shoot at me.
So get this, Mike. So you've seen R. Kelly before, right? Back to what I was saying earlier. The show tries really hard to go out of its way to tell you that it's an adult show.
The downside is,
like they make it so blatantly obvious. Like the jokes just feel so forced. Like am I supposed to laugh at this? Like I get that it's an adult. I think it needs to be like obviously said. I liked it better when it was geared towards children more because the adult jokes were like a lot more subtle in that regard. But it seems like, oh, it just feels like since they made the show, right, Mike? Since they made the show, it's all like, oh, look at us. We get to say this now. We get to make sex jokes. Isn't that so funny? Yeah, yep. Feminist jokes. We're making jokes about furs. We're making jokes about this. Yeah, we're making jokes like we get the point that it's an adult show. Like I don't think it needs to be said over and over again. Like it was rapid fire. When I've seen the first episode, it was so many rapid fire jokes at once.
Come on, fishy fishies.
I would probably like the show a bit more if Sam was in it, but for obvious reasons, aka Dan Schneider being a weirdo is the reason why Jeanette McCurdy's not even in the show.
Jameson as Spider-Man, water polluter.
I think my favorite character is Spencer by far. I think he's carrying the show for me. Spencer and his stepdaughter or adoptive daughter, I think they're carrying the show for me so far because I'm really trying hard to like the show. Like, they're like the funniest characters. At least in my opinion. Well, that and a third character, I forgot her name, but it's like, there's a black chick of the show who's like super sassy, and I think she carries the show for me too, so those are about the only three characters I really like. I don't hate Carly or Freddie. What I'm saying is that they're carrying the show because they're the funniest. Like, literally the first 2 episodes was Carly having dating issues. Like, I get she's an adult, she's trying on and off dating, but golly. Look at us! Look. Y'all see this? Y'all see this, right? Y'all see this, right? Y'all see this? See how it's made for adults? Like, it feels like I'm looking at the screen, and it feels like the director's just yelling at my face. Yo, guys. Yo, man, you looking at this? You see that joke? That was funny, right? See how mature that was? Yeah, look at that joke. Right there. Yeah, see? That was in an old iCarly. Like, that's what it felt like when I was watching. That's why I said I ironically find the new iCarly funny. It's funny in an ironic sense. I laugh at how hard the show blatantly tries to be mature. Yeah, I think they'll like that. Yup, we're not childish no more.
Well, by the standards of the docks. Stopped an outbreak before it started.
So cheesy, bro.
This station isn't pulling its weight.
That's why I'm laughing at it, because it's just cheesy. They made a joke about furries, and they blatantly said it too. They're all like, I ain't gonna judge your furry fantasy. I know this is your persona. I'm like, the jokes their jokes don't land a mark, Mike. The jokes don't land correctly, in my opinion. They don't really land too well. I can see what they're trying to do, but they miss their mark so much with how hard it tries. Like, it just feels so conveniently placed. Like, the humor doesn't feel spontaneous like the old iCarly, if that makes sense. Like, it just feels forced. The humor does. I'm not gonna lie, I laughed at a few scenes. I can't say the show's completely not funny. It's mostly corny, but it's not completely corny since I laughed at a few of Spencer's scenes, but that's a given because Spencer's naturally one of the funniest characters. But I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that if we had Sam in the show, she would definitely carry.
We can fight, or hear me out.
Well, be one of the characters that'll carry, or Gibby. But if Spencer wasn't on the show, I probably wouldn't even bother finishing the 2 episodes like I did. Like I would have probably quit like a few minutes into the first episode, but he was helping me bear the humor of the show. I laughed at one scene because Spencer blinded himself. Okay, so there was this online troll that was trolling Carly, and Spencer and Freddie were trying to find the freaking troll, and then Spencer tried to pepper spray who he thought was the troll and sprayed himself with it. He said, maybe if I use the salt and neutralize the pepper spray. Oh, I was totally wrong. I'm like, that's classic Spencer. I'm like, see, jokes like that, that's enough to be funny. Like, they don't need to force adult humor.
And without further ado,
there's nothing wrong with having a tad bit of the childish charm still there. What they're trying to do is they're trying to be like a completely different show without the iCarly charm to it. If they would have just kept some of the iCarly, I'm not saying make it like geared towards kids completely again, but I'm saying if they would have just kept the classic charm of the old show and threw in more adult jokes here and there without it being forced, the show would be decent. You know what I mean? Anyway, there was another segment where Spencer was blinded after the whole pepper spraying himself incident, And then he had Freddy help him with Zumba dancing. And then now mind you, Freddy was helping Spencer out with a lot of stuff when he was blind. He said, come on man, help me shake my butt. And then Freddy was like, nah, I'm taking the time out, I'm not doing that. And I was laughing. I'm like, see? This show could be funny. He always just kept that classic iCarly humor. I don't know if it's the same writers team, then again. Yep, Zumba dancing. He said, my butt. He was like, nah, no. I'm out, I'm taking the time. Mans was not on it. I think Spencer fumbled a date too when he was blind. Like he fumbled a date blind, he got slapped by that same date. I don't like when that would be sus. That's why Freddy said no. Nah, but like the thing is with me, I don't like when a whole, it's not even just iCarly I'm singling out. I'm just saying in general, when you have like a TV show or like a comic books, am I caught? I'm going hands up. I'm going hands up. You ain't landing that rocket again, buddy. Forget this stuff. The minute I get caught, it's the minute I start going hands up. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying before. When a comic, a show, or anything strays from its original formula too much and tries to be something completely different, it flops. The new iCarly show, Spider-Man Reign, was a prime example. That was one of the worst Spider-Man comics I've ever read. Exactly. They're on par with Batman freaking ragdoll physics. Let me tell you about Spider-Man Reign. Peter Parker's old, is literally old, and the Sinister Six are elderly people as well, and they've taken over the city. And there's corrupt cops and everything, which would be fine, but it's trying too hard to be dark and gritty. Like, you could make a dark Spider-Man storyline without straying away from the classic Spider-Man formula. It had Spider-Man be all serious and stuff. MJ died because of literal radioactive nut. I'm like, yeah, yes, his nut killed Mary Jane. Radioactive nut. It doesn't get any worse than that. I repeat, does not get any worse than, you tried it, does not get any worse than that. Alright, bitch. Alright, shoot one more rocket, see what happens, fucko. Yoink. Alley-oop. Every time I'm about to do some spicy stuff, I get hit out of a combo, bro. Did you see how I was stunting on him just now? Oh my god, bro. I can't even do spicy stuff. I want to boot up DMC so bad.
Peter, that place is supposed to be a bespoke furniture manufacturer.
From what I can see, it's more like illegal weapons. And this might come as a shock, but I don't think they're really bespoke.
The hipster assassins are going to be so disappointed.
Oh yeah, I can't boot up 5, bro. Well, I can't even practice new Virgil stuff if I want to, because my joystick doesn't. It's weird. My left joystick doesn't want to do certain moves in the game, so really I can't even lab up a whole bunch of new Virgil stuff if I wanted to. I need a better controller that fully functions. Because I'll do a certain Virgil input and it won't register. I don't want to practice with a half registered controller full power. So technically I'm playing 50% in Devil May Cry with this controller, but I'm not doing too bad with 50. I'm still doing decent. I want to pay Agni and Rudra a visit. I might replay that whole level just to pay them a visit. I was dying to y'all.
More demons. I don't suppose we can settle this with some fruit pies. Yeah.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. And any size, catches these, just like Spider Girl. Here comes Spider-Man. Age is strong, listen bud, you just got radioactive blood. I don't know the rest of the lyrics after that. I'll have to listen to that entire song and I'll be able to memorize it after, word for word. That boss that jumps away. Yup, Agni. You gotta beat to make him jump away. Like, I was literally beating him up. Get this, I beat him up, walked in his face, taunted. I don't know why I did the Dante taunt motion in real life. Come on, wimp. Come on. Like, I literally was, it got so bad to the point where I stopped swinging on the boss, Mike. I stopped swinging on him. I didn't even attack. Walking up, taunting, walking up, taunting, walking up, taunting. His brother tried to do something, like, I punked out 2 of them. His brother tried to act like he was going to do something. I slashed him, like, get back. Walked up in the red one's face. I was booing. Brother said, leave him alone, shut up. I knocked his brother back into the corner, walked up on his brother again, taunted him again. Like, I was disrespectful. His brother tried to save him. Like, his brother charged in, tried to attack me. Leave him alone. Stabbed his brother. Shut up. Can I scare him with Virgil? Scare him with Virgil. Most likely I can. Get this. You want to know the funniest thing about it? The funniest thing about the situation was, when I first started Devil May Cry 3, when I started in general, I wasn't nearly as good as I am at the game now. Not even close. Like, you see me now doing all sorts of combos and stuff, and I was, believe me when I say this, not even exaggerating. I literally was not nearly that good at Devil May Cry. I was far from that. Like, I was getting destroyed by that exact same boss, raging mad, getting destroyed by Virgil's first battle, struggling on a Reaper. Now you see me now, I'm just slaughtering everything on my screen. Well, I can't slaughter Final Battle Virgil. I can't slaughter him. Like, it'll take me a few attempts to beat him. I could beat him, but I can't slaughter him. The first 2 Virgils, most likely I can slaughter. Wait, I can slaughter the first 2. I don't know about the second Virgil. Slaughter back and forth, but the first Virgil I can definitely slaughter. I've done it before. But I caught on pretty fast at Devil May Cry, and I fell in love with it. But 3 is the reason why I love Devil May Cry. 3. Taught me the mechanics for the rest of the games. I wasn't really crazy on Virgil at first, Mike. I'm going to be real with you. When I used Virgil on 4, I did not see the hype about him because I didn't know how to perfect judgment or didn't know how to utilize Virgil's tools that well. I'm like, he's okay, but then I learned perfect judgment. I'm like, all right, he's pretty cool. He's godlike. Started abusing Virgil's mechanics. Started abusing teleport and everything else. I was having a blast. I was using Virgil stuff to help my Nero get better. Booted up with Trish, found out she was godlike. Lady's easy mode. Get this, I literally mass circle with Lady and got SSS. You can literally shoot your way to SSS with Lady. She's fun, but she's mad easy. Super, she's the easiest character in the game in my opinion. Lady, hands down without a doubt. You can't people can't sit here and say that V is the easiest character. Oh, he's easy, you just summon animals. No. I don't know what it is about V, but V takes actual patience and skill. Like, you gotta know when to summon certain animals and how to string his combos together. V is arguably one of the hardest characters to learn in DMC. In my opinion, V is the hardest to learn. V is harder than anybody in the roster. I don't know who's the second hardest. I think it's just V in my opinion. I don't think there's no second hardest character. Because Dante's not that hard to use. Virgil, I don't know. Dante and Virgil are mad. I think Nero and V are the hardest. Nero and V. Well, DMC4 Nero and V, just because of simplicity, just because the simplicity of Nero's arm. That's what makes him the hardest in 4 in my opinion. Like, just for the fact that he's so basic in 4, that makes him the hardest to use, if that makes sense. Because you gotta like find ways to style with him. And I want to say Virgil too. Well, old lady, I don't know. It's a toss-up. Who's the hardest characters in the game? I just want to. I might have to put Virgil on that list for the simple fact that not everybody. Or maybe it's Trish. Who knows? I can't tell. I know they use a good chunk of the cast, probably except for V. That's about it. I'm okay with Virgil. Nero and 4. I gotta practice him. But I'm willing to try other hack and slashes. I'll try Ninja Gaiden. I'll try Metal Gear Rising. Well, no, I'll play Metal Gear Rising on PS now, but I'm willing to replay it, I should say. I'll try Bayonetta as well.
I've got the place secured.
Nice job.
Oh my God, Mary Jane called the cops. Wait, did I accidentally retry that? No, why not? I'll run it back and deck them again if I did. Oh my God, Mary Jane called the cops. Spider-Man ducks behind the chair eating pizza when Green Goblin pulls up. Now let me stop. Why do I hear music popping off? Do I need to deck somebody? Whose face do I need to punch? There's Mooks nearby. I guess I gotta go to that mission checkpoint. I would ask you, Mike, if Shin Megami Tensei is harder than Persona, but you never played Persona that much, or never played it at all.
I got an interesting tip today. Remember that barbaric beast named the Rhino? Apparently last night he almost escaped from his cell in the raft. How, you ask? Well, no one there seems to know, but they assure me he's been relocated to a more secure cell. Now, I'm no expert on Supermax prisons, but isn't the whole
I never played Dante Must Die on Devil May Cry. I'll try it. Dante Must...
He's a 700-pound maniac with an indestructible horn. If there's a more secure cell, why wasn't he in it?
Okay, JJ has a point there. I don't think I'm gonna play Dante Must Die yet until I got all my upgrades. But you already know I'm picking Blue Coat if I do play it, just to get a feel for it. Just to get a feel for the difficulty. Once I got a feel for it, I'll play with everybody else. But I'm stick with Blue Coat just to dip my feet in the water a bit. You know what I mean? You know, to get a feel for the water. You're right. Nah, JJ's rants are funny.
Peter, you are not going to believe what happened. So you know that address you gave me? I went there.
MJ.
I know, but wait.
What is this?
Just listen.
One for JJ. Oh, wait, I'm playing as... see, now we got a rage quit. Now we got a rage quit, Mike. Alright, follow me to the next stream if you want to. If not, that's fine, but I'm about to quit. Wait! Yup. Wait is right.
Something inside that connects this to me.
Bro, I'm trying to die and I'm getting past? I'm not trying to get past, I'm trying to get caught. Kill. Alright, bro. Do these not see me? Am I actually completing the mission trying to die? Trying to butcher the mission and it's failing and I'm succeeding instead. I don't know how to feel about that. But these Optimus Prime tires. Autobots roll out, it ass. Wait! Let's see if I can get caught. They really don't...
That guy's not going anywhere. Maybe I can distract him.
How am I not caught? How am I not caught, bruh? This is some BS. Wait! It took me that long to get caught, bruh. The fact that I made it halfway through, like, I tried to get caught, made it halfway through. Is that an L or a W? I tried to fail the mission on purpose, but succeeded. Is it an L because I failed my main goal, or is it a dub because I got through the mission that way? But even Batman can't solve that one.
Wait!
He saw me! Wait, he could see in the dark? That's godlike. He saw in the dark without a... That's a feat. Hey, that look is godlike. He can see people in the dark without a flashlight. Looks like Pete got a new villain.
Maybe I can distract him.
Mook. New villain. There's a dub and an L.
What was that?
I didn't even know it saw me, bro. Like, who saw me? But these mooks got some godlike vision. Like, I literally didn't see a mook walking towards me. They must have heard me then. Because she is pretty loud. Why would she go on stealth missions wearing these loud freaking shoes? MJ, these men are more bearable if you have some cake, I'm just saying. Whoa! Yup, Miles, whoa! Personally, I think weight is funnier in my opinion. I find it mighty funny that somebody at Insomniac's game developer table thought this was a good idea.
What is this? Some kind of office must be to my right. Need to move carefully through here.
Is he stupid? For the first time, I'm having fun with an MJ mission because I'm cracking jokes while playing. Oh yeah, I am rage quitting after this too. Still gotta uphold my word. Do y'all not hear these? I was gonna say. Do y'all not hear this? Like, it took way too long to get caught.
Why is that so familiar?
I'm either gonna do a rage quit or a victory quit. Let's find out. Or backhanded through the window? Tombstone.
You're right, Rick. Won't notice. Cousin won't be there.
Whoa!
God damn it! I said I'll fix it!
You got some stones, Rick. Let's see if they break.
Bulletproof head?
Such a disappointment.
He beat his ass for 2.
And now I need a new welder.
Killed his welder?
Can't turn back now. Need to get into that office.
Come on now.
let me get this straight. So let's do the math here. MJ works at the Daily Bugle, right, as a photographer. A photographer's salary rate does not cover the stuff she's going through. She literally does not get paid enough, nor is asked to do any of this. No photographer in their right mind is going to do this. The amount of money is the hospital bills and risk factor alone ain't cutting it, Chief. In the words of Batman from the Batman and Superman animated film, reporter's salary. Right. Basically, these missions in a nutshell. Reporter's salary. Like, no, bro, that's not enough for what she's doing right now. Look, even the miniature Spider-Man icon was confused. Like, why is she doing this? So you got yourself in a blatant danger and broke up with Peter. Bruh. Right, me Spider-Man, like, what the fuck? But she has no cake, man. You see this? Like, this would be way easier if she had some, but she doesn't. Like, these missions, like, that would give me a little more incentive to play. There was some form of eye candy. Yes. Saving her. Basic, flat. Yeah, Felicia Hardy, she looks good, she can defend herself. She actually likes Peter. Same with Silver Sable, she starts warming up to Peter, not to mention Silver Sable's thing too. Yuri, despite her being somewhat of a tsundere, the Japanese puss, that Japanese, look, y'all Russians, Japanese, like, hot cat burglars, like all these god-like choices that you choose. MJ is, to put it to you like this, Silver Sable strawberry flavor, right? Yuri is she's peach flavor. Black Cat is chocolate, and then you just have Mary Jane as vanilla. That's it. She's not even like name brand vanilla. She's off-brand, that off-brand Kroger's vanilla ice cream. No sprinkles, reduced sugar, low-fat, off-brand Kroger's ice cream. And it's not even one of those big cartons of ice cream too, it's like one of the smaller ice creams. Like it has hella reduced sugar, like I'm talking hella, like you just bite into it, you can barely taste the vanilla, you know what I mean? It's just basically it.
GPS trackers. What is Tombstone using these for?
All right, boys. Time to move.
Uh-oh.
Get the gear from my office.
Time to go.
Okay, I want to say don't ever do that again, but since I know you're going to anyway, here.
She even pizza for wear.
Take a few of those next time.
Nice. Thanks.
You know Tombstone is crazy and pretty much invincible, right?
Everybody has their weakness. Mine is whatever you're cooking right now. It smells amazing.
Chicken curry. Just needs some time to simmer.
No dumplings, I hope.
You're never gonna let me live that one down, are you? The Great Dumpling Catastrophe.
I still can't believe they evacuated the entire building.
And in January, too. Your neighbors hated me.
Yeah, they were pretty happy when we broke up.
For dumb reasons.
Let's talk about what you found in Lee's office.
Well, Lee clearly has issues with Norman Osborn.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know yet. But his next move looks like it
Don't leave the
involves
pot,
death.
exactly.
Whatever that is.
The food's gonna burn.
Well, they can do
Pete!
it.
Pete!
So I was thinking, what if we teamed up?
Like a
You
sidekick?
wanna be my sidekick? Like Spider Girl? Spider Woman?
No.
Woman.
No, not a sidekick. A partner.
You are a normal woman. Yada yada does it. What powers, what fighting skills, what gadgets, what super intelligence, what do you have to offer? You're not Peter's level of intellect, you don't have powers, you don't have gadgets, you can't fight, you're not blowing off Pete. What are you offering? What are you? You're not paying him. Like, he's literally gaining nothing from this but a headache. I mean, a sidekick is and isn't a partnership. A sidekick, like, it is a partner, but it's not at the same time. It's hard to explain. Like, yeah, you're partners, but, like, a sidekick's more of like an understudy. So you're somewhat of a partner. You just don't have as much pull as, obviously, the hero. You don't have as much of a say-so in it. Mini Spider-Man, like, what the Mini Spider-Man is literally my mood right now. He's like, yo, what the fuck is this bitch talking about? Like, no, answer me this, Mike, answer me this. What does he gain from this? No head, no money, no relationship, no publicity, no stress relief. There's literally absolutely nothing he's gaining aside from a heartache, a headache, stress. Mans can barely pay his rent, has a city to protect, has to keep his identity a secret. Not to mention, he's worried about his partner Otto Octavius in the lab. He got all sorts of stress, and the last thing he needs is some basic, flat, blue-balling, annoyed chick stressing about her missions. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong here, Mike. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Not again.
Oh, come on, Pete.
Hey, it's your crime system thingy. Looks like a residential break-in.
Charles Standish.
That sounds familiar. Oh, Oscorp CFO. Wait. You don't think this has anything to do with me, do you?
Sorry to cook and run.
Did you just leave your clothes on the kitchen floor?
Where do you want me to work?
Just the couch is fine.
See you later?
Yeah.
No head? Alright, bruh. I think I'm going to GTA. I'm not booting this up anytime soon. Well, I am. Mike, if you want to join me in GTA, well, I'm not going straight to GTA. I'm going to boot up a few games before that, quit them back to back, and then I'll go to GTA for a bit. Plug spree? Yeah, we're about done with GTA. Well, I need something to rage quit the stream too. Didn't get no head or nothing from that, bro. There's some BS. Nothing from that at all. Went to a house, no pipe, nothing. Leaving empty-handed? Not on my watch. Ready for this, Mike? You go cackle, bro. You go cackle.